So Travis Kelce has been shooting his shot at Taylor Swift for about 2 months now, on either on his podcast, in social
Mm-hmm.
media posts, whatever the case is. And it finally looks like the shots are starting to swish.
They
Taylor
starting
broke
to
the
swish, bro.
internet. Taylor broke the internet and television as she attended the Chiefs game last week, as it appears that Kelce and Swift are, in fact, if they're not dating, they're in the beginning phases
Pretty
of what
close
could
to it. Yep, yep.
become a relationship. And in the short span of time, many things have come out: speculation, hate, divisiveness, you name it, it's all come out. Sticks, how you feel? How do you feel about this whole Kelce and Swift situation?
Now it's funny to me, man, because the Swifties are going crazy on social media. The Swifties are going super crazy on social media. I'm gonna get to that here in a second, but it's it's nice whenever you see some of the star athletes and some of the star artists coming together as one, man. I think it's pretty dope. But that the Taylor Swift effect is going crazy with Chiefs ticket sales, Travis Kelce spiking jersey sales, where it's up 400% right now from before they even started talking. Like the Swifties are going crazy. And I've seen so many different posts on social media about how, of course, there's a large population of women who don't know much about football. So you'll see like women who are Swifties trolling their husbands about how she's putting him on the map, where he literally was already on the map way prior to him meeting Taylor Swift, like a 2-time Super Bowl winner, one of probably if not the best tight ends in the league, like multi Pro Bowler, really ever. To be honest, ever the best tight end ever in the game. He's a future Hall of Famer,
easily.
Future Hall of Famer, easily future Hall of Famer. And it's just funny to see how the men react to some of these posts that women are putting on social media, but they've been seen, like you said, like D'Lo said, she was seen in the box, with his mom at the Chiefs game here recently. They were seen walking out of the tunnel hand in hand. So if they're not in a relationship, it's pretty damn close. But I think it's dope, man. I think it's really, really dope that they got together and his shots are starting. He's starting to Chef Curry them joints. They're starting to go in, because I think it'll be dope. I think a lot of the backlash is that it's coming from our community, because prior to him being in a relationship with Taylor Swift, he was with a very, very beautiful young black lady. And
that wasn't the only one.
Because they were calling Travis Kelce white chocolate at one point, because he was like he was popping.
Yeah,
he was popping.
He has an extensive history of dating sisters.
Yeah, so it's like and now the people, our community, our women, are, some of our women are calling it a downgrade, because where he came from and what he's at now. And Taylor Swift is a beautiful young lady, in her own right. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not even in her own right. She's a beautiful young lady, and it could be
opinion.
Yeah. It could be a match made in heaven. You know what I'm saying? And this might be what he actually prefers. Now, who knows what he prefers, because he does have a list of sisters that he's dated, but he's just shooting a shot and he's starting to make it. So we can't hate on this man for getting the woman that he wants, just because it ain't the type that he's had in the past, or it's not what you think he should have. Let this man do his thing. Let them be happy. We take so much stock in other people's lives, especially on social media, especially celebrities' lives, that it starts to get redundant at some point. Like, just mind your business. How about that? Just mind your business. Let these people be happy, man. What you think about this whole situation with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
I just think it's a big deal, because Taylor Swift and the buying power that her fans bring with them.
Ain't it crazy?
So like to us sports fans, like you mentioned, we know who Travis Kelce is. It's not a big deal that him and Taylor Swift are dating, or said to be in some type of relationship. It's not the first time that a football player or athlete, let alone a football player, has been with a top tier entertainer. But I mean, in this respect, Taylor Swift is like the top of the top tier entertainer. Yeah. Like she's up there with the Beyoncés of the world. And so and with that comes a lot of power. And so, like you mentioned in your portion, jersey sales have gone up for Travis Kelce 400%. His jersey is the top selling jersey right now in the NFL online shop, it's also $50 more than any other player's jersey right now. So it's $179. Every other player's is $129 for the same type of jersey. That's the NFL taking advantage of this spike.
Yep.
The viewership for the game last week spiked, I think, 88%. I'm sorry, it spiked 8% than when she was shown on TV, and the actual women's viewership from the ages of 18 to 49 spiked 67%.
Sheesh.
That is power. That is buying power. That is the Swifties going crazy and getting involved in everything that Taylor does. I hope for Travis Kelce's sake, he has put up all these shots, and he did. He's starting to make them. He put a lot of time in the gym. I hope for his sake it doesn't end badly, because the Swifties are
relentless.
They can be just like the beehive. They can swarm and sting all over the place. So I hope for his sake that he doesn't do anything crazy, or the relationship doesn't end badly. But this to me is strictly about the power of the Swifties and the money that they bring with them when they're supporting Taylor Swift. And so the NFL is definitely taking advantage of it. As far as the controversy is concerned, I'm trying to find I've been trying to find a correct way to say this. I don't think it is a correct way to say this.
Probably
How
not.
can we be mad at a white man for dating a white woman? Really, how can we be mad at anybody for dating anybody that they choose to date? But in reality, how can we be mad at a white man for dating a white woman? We all know that when you date a certain person, whether they're white, black, blue, brown, green, whatever the case is, they come with a certain culture.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, while he was dating these black women, he reflected their culture. He, like you said, he was being called white chocolate at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
All of the, not all, but black women were finding him more attractive. Mm-hmm. Now that he's no longer dating black women, and he's starting to jump back to the white side, his look is different. He still has a little hip hop edge to him, but as far as how he wears his facial hair and all that, that does not look. You don't see too many brothers with their facial hair like that. And he does look like a state trooper.
But he got his porn star.
Yeah, he does. He does have a state trooper look. But why are we upset with him? Because at the time he's gone from two. I only know of two, but I know he dated probably more than that, two black women in the past. Why are we why are we upset that he's going from these two beautiful women to Taylor Swift?
I don't understand it either, bro.
Continues to go. We continue to find ways to divide us as people in this country, and it's really sickening.
It is. It very much is, man, and it's even worse whenever you try to divide man and woman. Like it just whenever we're supposed to be the ones that are supposed to come together and be as one, men and women, or whatever whatever you decide that you want to partake in. But why are we so divisive? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like it blows me away, the divisiveness that we have in this community. But another question I wanted to ask you too. We see the Swifties going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this same power will be held by the Beehive? Like, do you think if Beyonce wasn't married and she was to date somebody in the NFL, do you think this same buzz would be happening?
Absolutely.
Or would it be a heavier buzz because it's Beyonce?
I think there are. I don't know the percentages, so I don't want to assume. Yeah. I'm going to say yes. I assume that it would be, it would be the same type of effect going on in the NFL or whatever area Beyonce was involved in if she was not married and something like this was going on. Because like I said, the Beehive, they attract, they follow the queen bee wherever she goes, whatever she's involved in. They at least try to get in. I know Ivy Park with Adidas didn't quite work out because it was a bit pricey, and you couldn't really get your hands on a lot of it. It wasn't easily accessible. But everything else that she's involved in, they will make sure that they show up and show out. And the same thing with the Swifties. So I think there are more Swifties than Beehive. I don't know that to be fact though. So that's why I stopped saying that earlier. But Beyonce is definitely a needle mover.
100%.
Just like Taylor Swift is a needle mover. So
I think it would be just as the buzz would be just as big. We had conversations on this podcast about people, spending $10,000 on tickets, people spending $40K on tickets, people taking heart surgery money for these tickets for Beyonce. And, it could be, it could be, all false, but who knows? But we've heard these stories about people trying to get to this Beyonce concert and the extent that they would go to get it. So, I can only assume that the Beehive would show up and show out if this was Beyonce in the situation. So it's just funny how entertainment is so powerful. Entertainment is so powerful. Just like I said in the past segment, entertainment in the world is more important than education. And it's clear as day that it is, and it's just so powerful, man. The Swifties are powerful. The Beehive is powerful. Travis Kelce is powerful. And entertainment is so powerful, man. So we have to see
how that control the media, control the mind.
Title.
Nah, not the title. The title is what you said.
What's that?
The buzz is something. The buzz is something.
We'll have to listen back and see it. But
that's not the title. Yeah.
Those who control the media control the mind. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. But I think hopefully they work out. Hopefully everything with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce goes well, and we see them prosper well into the future. And hopefully the Taylor Swift effect keeps going, and the Swifties keep showing up and showing out for the boy, because he making some money off the Swifties.
100%.
Yeah, 400%.
It's all 400%. Economical at this point. Yeah, 400% for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's all economical in all facets at this point.
All facets, G. It's crazy. Thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far and you like what you see, there's a video on the screen right here. Make sure you click that and view that. We think you're going to love it. Also, that subscribe button that's right there on the screen, go ahead and hit that. We still got that goal of 450. And when you're on all of your streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcasts.